Hey everyone, welcome back to the Bronze Grade podcast where we talk about anything gaming related. This is episode 53, and I'm joined today by only Lawrence. How's it going?
Good, good. Not much going on.
Yeah, I know this week was kind of busy for us, right? We had some a lot of events and stuff, and I don't know where Jackie is, but
Yep.
somewhere.
uh,
I'm gonna go through a bunch of stuff this week, unless you have anything to mention. I don't know if you have anything you want to mention first.
nope, not right now. Still TFD most of my game time, so not much new things for me to bring up right now.
I know that's crazy. Too much TFD. No, I'm kidding. So first thing that I kind of want to talk about is something we talked about, just in our chat and stuff. But the Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green versions coming to Switch, February 27th. I think that's like next week, right? Oh yeah, it's like next week. How do you feel about that? Like, I know the physical edition, quote unquote, is a Japan Pokemon Center only kind of thing where it comes with the really cool like 3D balls that show like Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur and whatever. And then it comes with the original GBA packaging of the game, but it doesn't come with anything. It just comes with the download code and whatever. And I don't know if you knew this, but the download code has an expiry date. It's like July 31st, 2026 or something. So you can't even hold on to it. Mind you, this edition is also Japan exclusive, so you can't actually get it in like the States or North America yet or whatever. But yeah, like, what do you like? How do you feel about that? That they're charging, and I think it's like hold on, sorry, the game itself is $20 something. I think you mentioned that the like the physical collector's edition is like at 196 USD or something. But yeah, like, what are your thoughts on that? Like, valid?
So, was it? I think one of the articles or one of the things that you showed me was that they were still selling them as separate products, like between Leaf Green and Fire Red. Are they coming in the same box, or do you have to buy separate boxes for the two codes, or like you have the box only comes with one of them, and then you're expected to buy another copy, like to get the other color?
So what I gather is that you actually get both codes.
Okay, then that's fine. I mean, at that price point, come on, like.
No, for sure, but still, that's like it's like you're not really getting anything though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're getting the box. And then it was funny because someone on Reddit was someone posted like, yo, those orb thingies are so cool. And then some guy posted like, oh, just go on Etsy, it's like a million of them. You get it for like $10 or something. so
Yeah,
so
I
it's not like
mean,
you're yeah, yeah.
it's a very Japan thing, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really surprised.
Mm-hmm.
It is weird that they're selling this box with the game code and not the actual cards, especially because your space isn't a problem anymore, right? Like it's literally like it's a GBA ROM. Like it's gonna
Right.
take up like a fraction of the card memory. So yeah, I don't really know because it could be sort of a cost thing, right? Because with the price of memories or physical products being in fluctuation nowadays, maybe they're like, oh, being a download code is gonna be easy on our end, you know, but it's still weird.
Right, like it just doesn't make any not make any sense, sorry. Because I know they were talking about, I think I posted that how they had like a FAQ on why they were like charging for this and all that stuff, like released by like Nintendo. I didn't actually go through it, but I thought that was hilarious. I feel like it's fine for them to charge. I kind of just wish that the physical edition came with like even like a replica GBA or something, like a replica GBA cartridge or something, just for nostalgia. I don't care if it works or not. Or you know what I mean? I don't even care if you had to add in the Nintendo Switch like little mini CD, I mean not CD, but like the mini disc thing or whatever, right? but like it just been would have been cool to have something in the box itself,
I agree. I agree.
right?
It is a weird thing that they omit it from the package as a collector's thing, right? I'm like, for a collector's thing, you don't collectors don't want a digital code.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, it's sad though because this still will be scalped. Like, people are gonna scalp it.
Oh yeah,
Like,
100%.
yeah, 100%. There's no way it's not. It's staying like what it is, and I don't even think Nintendo's gonna make enough for the crowd, anyways. Uh, what
Yeah.
do you think of
So
the glowy balls though? Like,
I mean, it's a collector's thing. I got nothing. Like it's not really for me. It's neat, but like I
mhm.
would not pay that money for that box.
Fair enough. Sorry, you were saying something? I interrupted.
Oh, um, Jackie brought up a question. Was I think it was him about the price, right? It's like, why isn't
Mm-hmm.
it included in the Nintendo Online? You know, as a
Mm.
part of the GBA stuff, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
because they can make money off of it.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
the
It's
thing
like,
is, the thing is, like the original, original Pokemon is already on Switch Online, right?
mhm,
So like, if you want to play Pokemon on that service, you can play it. This is literally just a remaster of that game, right?
right.
So who cares?
No, it's true. It just, and the thing is, like, no one's telling you to buy it either, right? Like you said, like the original's already on Nintendo Online or whatever. Like, you don't have to do anything with this game, right? It just be there. So it's kind of funny
Yeah,
that Jackie was like, "How dare they charge money?" Well, I mean, you could just ignore it.
yeah. It's not like
Do you
Jackie's
know what
gonna
I
buy
mean?
it.
Yeah.
Jackie's not gonna go play Pokemon now. So yeah.
so sorry. I just want to interrupt here and say I made a mistake. It's actually you don't get both codes. Apparently,
Mm-hmm.
it is you get one of the codes for Fire Red or Leaf Green.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
Yeah,
how
that's
that.
what I thought.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm sure you pick it as you order it, but how funny would it be if it was like random? Yeah, you buy the edition, and then it's like random.
Oh, that would be so funny.
Yeah, it's like you
People
want
would
it
be
Fire
so
Red.
pissed. Like I think that might actually get people to get really pissed off at that package. If that's how they run it.
they just they just
Even the
start trading.
originals, like you're gonna start having a blind box thing for Pokemon games, like just for the Pokemon edition. That would be a bad precedent.
They just want to feel loved with the by having blind boxes too. because Pokemon doesn't have blind boxes yet. So this is their way.
Mm.
This is their way to
Mm-hmm.
get blind
Yep.
boxes.
Yep.
Something you plan to get or no? Like, what are your thoughts? Are you gonna grab it
No.
or not the
No.
physical edition? I meant like the
I
game.
I loved original Pokemon, but even by the time like Gold and Silver came out, I was already like pretty fallen off of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate the franchise as a whole, but it's not something I can go back to play nowadays anyway, so there's no
Mm-hmm.
point for me getting it.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, you just play the original.
Yeah, no, exactly, right? Like, and the thing is, like, there's so many other like newer Pokemon that I can play with a lot more like quality of life improvements that there's no reason for me to go back to that specific version when the original is already available on Switch Online.
I don't understand what you mean because the original had great quality of life stuff.
Well, I mean, it's weird because I tried playing Leaf Green and Fire Red on GBA,
Hmm.
and I just could not get through it. Like I could not, I probably couldn't get through the first 2, 3 gyms, and that's been the case for every Pokemon I've tried since the originals. So, or like
Hmm.
after the originals, so it's just been a thing that's been part of the franchise for me is that it's just not something I can go back to. Like even though like I do agree that this version is just a lot better in terms of like just the quality and stuff compared to the original. It's just honestly, it doesn't make a difference for me whether it doesn't make a difference for me enough to have me go back and play.
Mm.
I don't know. Would you get it?
Um, no, because I mean, well, I want the physical edition just because, but probably not. Like, I mean, number one, I don't have a Switch 2. I don't think it's coming on Switch.
Nah, that's
No,
fair.
I think it. I don't know if it's on Switch 1, which is whatever. But yeah,
I
I
would
just
love to see their excuse for it. I would love to be like, oh, these can't run on Switch One. Like it's impossible to
yeah,
emulate these on Switch One. It's like shut the fuck up.
yeah. This is not possible, guys. I'm sorry. The hardware isn't there yet.
Yep.
But no, I don't think I would. I don't think I would. It's nostalgic enough, but I don't think I buy it. Unless if I had a Switch 2, it'd be a different story. Like I might pick it up. But I doubt it at this point. I mean, if I had a Switch 2, I probably would pick up Pokemon Pokepia or whatever it's called. You know what I mean?
Ah, dude, Pokemon looks so.
Hmm.
Actually, I was at Best Buy today. I actually
Hmm.
was at a Switch 2 kiosk, and I watched the trailer for it, and I realized I never actually watched
Okay.
the more recent trailers, and I think I actually appreciate a lot of the touches that they're putting into it, and it looks a lot more charming than I expected, I guess. So it
Okay.
is it is interesting, but I'm probably not
Hmm.
gonna get it. Well, again, I don't have the Switch 2, but like it's not enough for me to get one.
Right.
So
Just on the topic quickly on Pokemon Pokepia, I read something quickly about how they were planning to have cloud servers, so you can have your server like running or something if you're not online, so people can still join it, kind of like Minecraft, right? So people can like join in and like build
sure,
stuff in
sure.
your world or some shit like that. I don't know. I have to wait to see if that game is enticing enough to pick up for me.
Yeah, I don't trust Pokemon Company or Nintendo with a cloud service that way. I don't know. Like I almost think like if they do it, I they either will charge money for it, like extra
Mhm.
money for hosting on cloud, or it's gonna be absolute trash. It's gonna be
Yeah.
like it's like basically I don't know friend code type thing. It's like oh, you gotta be friends with them for like 2 years, and you have to use these numbered codes like a 60-letter code to access it. I don't know, some archaic thing. Yeah, but who knows?
2 years.
Yeah, it's I
Yeah.
don't know.
Oh my god. That'd be hilarious. But I thought that was kind of cool. But we can talk about that whenever the game actually releases or something. Something that we talked about during the week. At least I know you were a bit more into it. With the whole Sony shutdown for Bluepoint Studio. Um, I was reading like a lot of comments and stuff about it, and it sounds like there's definitely more to the story than just that kind of what you see on the surface. I mean, with all things, it's always like that. Obviously, we're not part of the gaming industry, quote unquote. So we definitely don't know what may or may not happen, in closed door conversations and whatever. But like, I think their statement was that they were trying to pitch for a year or something, and just nothing really came to fruition, or nothing kind of grabbed their attention or something like that. And it felt like a really bullshit answer, considering that a lot of kind of people, I guess, that are in the industry were kind of saying like, "What are you talking about? Like this never happened," or "What do you mean you've been pitching for a year?" That kind of bullshit, right? Funny thing with I think one of the Xbox guys kind of tweeted out saying like, "Hey, like this is an opportunity for us to buy, like, make a new team, we'll buy you out or something, just to keep it alive or whatever, right?" So there's definitely more to the surface than just them saying, "Oh, sorry, we just couldn't think of anything to do, so so we're just gonna fuck off." You know what I mean? I know you're
Hmm.
more into like, because I know they made was it Shadow of Colossus? You said, right, the remake?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think for me, what I remember them for is the Shadow of Colossus remake,
Hmm.
or they did a HD remaster for PS3, and then they made a remake on I think PS4,
Hmm.
and both of them were considered like amazing ports. and they also did, I believe, the MGS collection
Right.
on PS3, Xbox 360, and also I think it was Dark Souls.
Demon Souls
I think
remix
it's
of
the Dark Souls
remake of Demon
remake was,
Souls.
yes, Demon Souls, right? So
Hmm.
like all their ports or remasters have been like very high profile and very well loved. That's why when this came up about them shutting down, it kind of sucks because I feel like a lot of their products have been fairly good, especially in a time when a lot of remasters and remakes are happening. Um, and things are kind of like not always great. A lot of the remasters are like porting to new engines. People complain about a lot of things that don't adhere to the original vision, whatever, whatever. And they're one of the studios that have been constantly hitting it, right? So
Hmm.
it's just sad, but it's also like I have heard that, as you said, like they're pitching things or like the things that they're pushing out. At least based on the news, is that they were trying to do a God of War live service game, and then because of the whole Concord thing, Sony's just like, nope, can it, shut it down.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of that stuff, which is like, that's kind of sad. But also, a lot of studios are just doing ports nowadays, so maybe no one's contracting them out, or no
Hmm.
one's looking at them to do that work anymore.
Yeah, it just going through like a bunch of comments and like articles and stuff. It definitely feels like they're definitely like a beloved studio. I mean, a lot of people are very like saddened by it, it's just really weird. A lot of people are kind of going like, "Wow, like Sony is really stupid," or you know, yeah, large corporation doesn't know what they're doing, all that kind of stuff that people always blame and stuff, even though they don't. Not everyone knows like the entire story. Like, 'cause at the end of the day, you never know. There could be more to it. Maybe you just don't have the funding. Maybe something happened. Maybe it just didn't work out, right, or whatever you want to talk about. It just sucks that it is kind of happening now because a lot of studios, like you said, they're just doing ports, and I feel like a lot of studios are like shutting down kind of recently, anyway. So like the gaming industry
Well,
in general just kind of seems
well,
so.
I do wonder if part of the problem is that a lot of ports can be done for cheaper and lower quality, and they would still sell as well, right?
Hmm.
Like, why go for a premium expensive port when you can pay someone else for like two-thirds of the price, and most people will just be like, oh, it looks close enough, right?
Yeah.
Like it looks okay.
Yeah. Like it just like here, like they're kind of saying like they've been pitching for like the last year and they didn't know what to do, and then like you said, like the live service God of War game just gets canceled. Like what was that about, kind of thing, right? It just has some strange circumstances all around. Hopefully they can kind of figure something out and maybe regroup and be under something else. Who knows? Uh, but definitely sucks, and hopefully hopefully we get to see some really cool remakes in the future or something. By the same team or something like that. 'Cause I feel like there's a lot of games you can kind of pitch to remake, but I guess at the end of the day, it's all money, and it might not make the
Yeah,
money they're
it
wanting.
is. It is, right? Like, and again, like so many studios already like doing not remakes but remasters of like B tier, C tier games nowadays. So, you know, they're not, I don't know. It just feels like everyone's going for it, and they're not in that niche. They don't have an actual niche anymore because
Hmm.
everyone's just kind of doing it,
No,
right?
for sure.
Like, yeah, I still remember like last year hearing about what Glover being put into HD, what Gex is gonna be in 3D. I'm like, dude, no one cares about these games. Like, I remember them, but no one cares enough. Like, come on.
No one wants these games. Funny kind of like thing, kind of, since we're talking about God of War. Article I read recently. It was from IGN, Jackie's beloved studio, or gaming news, whatever you want to call it. And they were kind of had an article about, should the God of War trilogy remake bring back the sex mini games. And I read that and I was kind of like, how is this an article? Like, what the fuck, man? Nothing else to talk about besides fucking asking if the sex mini game should come back. Uh, so
Hmm.
kind of dug a little bit into it and reading some comments and stuff, and a lot of people were kind of like, why not? Like, it was kind of like in that era where like, they were trying to be like as like pushing the boundaries of what can be in a video game or something, and just being like edgy and whatever. So, and I guess in this day and age, I mean, current gaming times, there's like already a lot of like sexual nudity and all that stuff, depending on the game. I mean, look at Dispatch, right? I mean, big black blocks everywhere. Uh,
Yeah.
so
I'm
I don't
like,
think it would be a big
whatever,
deal if
man.
they brought it back. Yeah, I don't think it'd be a big deal at all. I just the only difference is that it would just be like more a nice looking, I guess. Depending on how much or what they want to
Well,
show.
the okay, the thing is like I again I only played the first one, so I don't know if it got more explicit in the later ones, but the first one is literally like button prompts, but it's implied. It's
Yeah.
not even on screen, right? So I'm like,
Hmm.
why? Sure, like you're not showing anything, dude. You're playing Cyberpunk or what was it Baldur's Gate now, and they're just just showing way more, right? Like it might be like more quote unquote tasteful. I don't know, but it's like it is just sexual content, right?
No, they want like full on sexual scenes like in front of you, blatant,
Oh my
just
god.
blatant.
Imagine that's how they go with it.
And during that blatant scene, you have the button prompt to X square, triangle.
Yep. Mm-hmm. It's basically hot coffee, but made in in super high quality.
Yeah, so I just thought it was a funny, stupid article. I was like, really, you got nothing else to talk about? But personally, I think it's whatever. Like, bring it back, not bring it back. I could care less. Like, I feel like stuff like that in a video game, it's kind of like for me and movies and TV shows. Like, I don't feel like sex scenes add much to anything. I don't care if you imply it, and that's fine. But I think like I'll give you a good example here. I'm probably gonna get like shunned out for this, but like Game of Thrones, right? Like I felt like the first season was just like pure like I just like was watching a porn video or something. Uh, and I personally I just feel like you just did not need that much. I get what they were like trying to like let people know, right? But it just made no sense. And well, not no sense, but it was just too much. So kind of like how I see video games. I don't want to see like raunchy ass, at every 2 seconds. I mean, at that point, you might as well just play a porn game or something. But you're like when God of War had the implied sex scene, I think that was fine. I was like, whatever. And if they go kind of that same
Yeah.
route or make it a little more implicit, sure, whatever. Not a big deal.
I'm
Hmm.
curious like how much they're actually changing for the gameplay because I feel like at that time that was sort of like peak quick time events,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
Around that and Resident Evil 4, like that's when QuickTime events was really big. I feel like nowadays we're a lot less about that now, and I don't know if they're gonna change that aspect of it, or if they're gonna
Hmm.
be basing it like all the way as they were at the time. And like
Right.
honestly, I feel like God of War was pretty good with QuickTime events because they basically um again, I don't remember if it was for every game, but at least in my memory, the button prompts are based on, or the button prompts on screen are based on the button layout on the controller. So the triangle will be on the top of the screen, a circle will
Hmm.
be on the
Hmm.
right side of the screen. I'm like, that's so much better than just random buttons in the center of the screen. I'm like, that kind of sucks, right?
Yeah. But yeah, like it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. Again, I just don't care for it. I just don't care for it. I really wish Jackie was here because I would really have loved to see what his opinion on this was, but he's not here, so yeah, which sucks. Because I'm curious
Yeah,
if he would want.
we'll bring. Look. when he's back, we can bring back the topics that we want to ask him about. We got God of War, we got Metal Gear.
Yeah, just
We're like, hey, he's came up.
yeah, we can definitely bring that back. Um, moving on here, cool. With some more news here. Interesting thing. I don't know why this is still a thing, or rather, I don't know how this works. But Final Fantasy VII, the original, so the 1997 version, has sold over 15.5 million units worldwide. First thought is that's awesome. You know, it's cool. But my second thought is like, is this still available to buy? Like, what do you, what do you does this encompass like the remastered edition? Is that what they're talking about, or the legitimate original edition? Like, I don't know
Oh,
where this
I-
statistics came from.
I'm
You know what I mean?
sure. I'm sure they're considering just all versions of the of whatever Final Fantasy VII, not remake or like
Hmm.
just based on the original release and all the HD re-releases or whatnot. I'm assuming it's that.
Okay, okay, because that would make more sense. Because for me, I'm like, I'm pretty sure the original triple CD PlayStation One version is no longer available. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the original CD edition is probably. I mean, I used to have one. I don't have it anymore. Then I picked up the Game of the Year edition or something, or the I forgot what it was. Oh, Greatest Hits. Remember the Greatest Hits where I had the green label on the side, and I was like
Hmm.
Greatest Hits games. I have that edition somewhere, but I don't have the original edition anymore, which kind of sucks. But yeah, very cool that it's still selling. I guess a lot of people probably maybe started playing the remake and they're like, oh my god, I want to see how it was before, which I kind of doubt that actually happens, but and then they maybe pick that up. But I thought that was kind of cool. It's a cool number to see. Uh, I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? Like, do you feel like that's what people were doing, or you just feel like people were just buying them because they always want to buy it?
I feel like people just want to buy it, and I feel like the audience that would want to look at the old version
Hmm.
have the nostalgia for the old one. Very few people who are past that generation, I feel like, would be into it. Like some would, but not enough to make up a big amount of that number.
Hmm.
Um, but I guess it is on every major platform, right? And I
It
still
is,
think
yeah.
it's crazy that they recently updated the Steam version after I beat it. That's fucked up. No.
They knew. They knew.
Ah, fucking A, man. But like, it
Yeah.
means that people are still playing it. People are still buying it, right? So,
Hmm.
why not?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean, it is a good game. I mean, regardless of what the remake is now, I think Seven's still a pretty good game, although it's aged pretty well now. A lot of quality of life stuff doesn't exist, and although like I think the newer ones have patched in like quality of life stuff, so I guess it's different.
Yes.
Because I don't know what the update that you're talking about. Do you know what it was?
It was like you get 2-3 times a speed boost, right? It's
Oh, okay,
stuff
okay.
like that, and there might be bug fixes and stuff, right? And for me, the
Mm-hmm.
speed boost was probably the biggest thing that I would have wanted, just to
Mm-hmm.
blow past certain bits of the game. Um, but otherwise, I don't know if there's anything else I really want. There's probably like some interface things or some buggy things that might have been fixed. Because I remember the PC version or the base Steam version, people recommended using a modder just to get through certain issues the game had, right? So I'm sure that might have fixed some of that.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's pretty cool. I kind of wish they had it in the original version. That'd be hilarious. Times three speed. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
moving
I look.
on.
I thought that's the one
Hmm.
that came out with that because apparently the Switch version was the one with that. That's why I was like, oh, I started this game like, oh, why is it worse than the Switch one?
I don't know. Speaking of the Switch version, another thing that popped in my head when I was reading is that they Square pretty much was saying how like guys, don't worry, the third part of Final Fantasy is not going to have it's going to go across all like systems, and the quality won't decrease in all of them. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? Like it,
Hell yeah.
the Switch clearly has not enough power to produce what a PC can produce. So why are you like going around saying? So essentially, to me, that just means they're gonna not make the game to the best uh, graphic fidelity, so they can fit it on every other system. Do you know what I mean?
No, they're gonna make
And
it look exactly like original Final Fantasy VII. Be like, guys, isn't this retro?
guys, look, it's Blocky's Cloud.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's just a weird thing to say. Like, I get it, you want to like reassure people, I guess, but at the same time, like like people know the Switch 2 version isn't going to be as good looking as the PS5 version or the PC version or whatever. And vice versa with PC to like PS5 or quite possibly. But it just I don't know, it just kind of irks me for them to say like, "Oh yeah, don't worry guys, on all consoles it's going to look sick." When it's not going to look sick. I don't know. Kind of weird. Kind of weird.
I I don't remember what engine they're using. FF, was it in Real 4? I don't remember because I don't know how well it can scale down to Switch 2 at this point, right? I know they had some
Mm.
issues scaling the first one. Was that on Switch 1? No, right? I don't
You're
remember.
talking about the are you talking about the engine they're using for the remake?
Yeah, the first remake, was that on Switch 2 or Switch 1? I don't remember if they
It was
actually
Switch 1.
released it on Switch
It was
1.
Switch 1. And they use Unreal
Okay.
Engine 4. Yeah. They use Unreal Engine
Yeah.
4, so
Because I don't know. Because I'm just curious if they can downscale enough to get it to run well on, a variety of devices.
mhm. I'm sure they're able to downscale it, but it's just probably going to be really like again, it's just weird. I don't know. It's just weird. It's not going to look that good. I mean, even in some of the pictures.
Switch 2 can run Cyberpunk now, right? So, anything can happen.
Yeah, it looks like doo doo. It still looks like shit. Oh man. Uh so I don't know if you heard of this recently too, that I think we talked about it. I don't remember. The Microsoft CEO, the gaming CEO, Phil Spencer. So he is stepping down, is retiring, and at the same time, Xbox at the same time, the apparent like kind of the person that was going to take his place, Sarah Bond, also resigned at the same time. So now the new CEO is Asha Sharma, which is currently the president of Microsoft's core AI product. Then we talk about that briefly, how the new CEO has no gaming background or something like that. Uh, so quite a few things here. I don't feel like this is kind of weird. Like, I feel like there's more to it than him just retiring. It seems like a lot of people hated Spencer though, or thought he was like he should have like stepped down like ages ago because some of the games or some of the shit that he created or made. So it's kind of interesting that now he finally retired. And the more interesting thing is for me is that his predecessor resigned like right after. Do you know what I mean? Because usually they would like take over or
Mm.
whatever, but then she's like, "Yeah, I'm out."
I just feel like there's a sentiment that Xbox brand is something that Microsoft doesn't really keep around, want to keep around anymore, or is like, hey, we're gonna go full in on cloud now or AI stuff. So your gaming shit, don't really care. We'll throw it on a cloud, make it a cloud-based platform, and people can just play it that way. But I feel like that's not the direction that they were aiming at currently, and maybe that's why they're like, no, you guys aren't doing what we need, and you guys also fucked up a lot of stuff, so you gotta go. I don't know. I just don't have that. I don't know. I understand why people are not happy with Phil Spencer, but I also feel like he's one of the few um high level guys that feel like they know the industry, like the at least the games, right?
Mm-hmm.
He feels genuine in that sense, whereas this new person is not going to have that, and maybe that's why they're going to be better as a as executive, as someone who manages the brand. I don't know, because it
Mm-hmm.
is like the big moves that during his tenure, like Phil Spencer, his tenure, the big move for me is when they went acquiring a lot of other studios, right? Like the
Mm-hmm.
biggest one is Activision,
Right.
right? And that's like a very gamer thing. Like these are big brands. I would love them to be involved and all that, right? But I don't know if that was actually a good move on their part, just because nothing really came out of that deal. Like no big games I feel like worked for them. Activision is Activision, right? You got your Call of Duty there, it's gonna sell however it's gonna sell. But I feel like a lot of the other investments they've made just never made back what they needed. So like I get
Mm-hmm.
that it's a gamble, but it's also like I don't know if it's because they were very hands off with how they manage things, but the games just never came out right.
Right. Yeah,
So
and
it's unfortunate.
I would agree with that. Yeah, I would agree with that for sure. And kind of like your sentiments, like a lot of people kind of feel the same way. Like he should have stepped down like ages ago, just doing kind of weird things, and kind of like you said, like just doing things that like a gamer would want to see, right? Like buying all these studios is something cool, right? Yeah, I want them under my umbrella to do what? I fucking have no idea. And that's, I mean, that's what kind of pissed a lot of people off. Like you bought all these things and they don't do anything, kind of, right? So I don't know. I'm actually not too familiar with Sarah Bond, so I don't have anything on about her. I just know she was apparently the predecessor or the successor, not predecessor, to Phil Spencer. Whenever he decided to, let go or leave, she would be the one to kind of take his place. But I mean, it seems like since she resigned, like I don't know how that's supposed to work out anymore. I mean, well, it doesn't work out. Sorry, my apologies, but yeah, so it's kind of weird. I don't know.
Well,
Uh,
for
mhm.
me, it's just my thing is that Xbox has been a really weird brand to begin with because their peak was really the 360. That's the second
Yes,
console in like was it four console life cycle of the brand? Like
yeah,
after 360, then they started taking a beating from PlayStation. And then
hmm.
it's just been downhill since then. So it's like I it just at some point Microsoft must be looking at that brand going like, why are we still doing this?
I mean, you're
Like
not
that's what I'm
wrong.
thinking, right?
Yeah, like you're not wrong. It kind of raises the question like why it took so long for them to be like, "Oh my god, guys, we're getting owned." Like you know what I mean? But
But it's
again,
also
I don't
like
know.
I don't know what they want to do with it. Like I want Xbox to still be a major competitor to PlayStation just because there would be actual competition.
Right.
But it's I feel like Microsoft's not in the business of playing second fiddle in this way, right? So I don't yeah I kind of expected something like this to happen, and it's been a shift ever since they're like, you know what, our games can go on PlayStation, our games are going to be everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Then people are like, oh,
But
are you going to go full cloud based, or are you just going to be just a name and no not even hardware? It's just going to be more like a publisher than anything.
right. But I think being non-inclusive kind of helps out as well, right? In a way. But I do know what you mean by being like you would want Xbox to still be someone that can compete against PlayStation, compete against like Nintendo and all that stuff, just to have like a healthy rivalry. Because
Yeah.
that does push people to do better and whatever, right? Having everything all encompassed into one. So Microsoft saying like, hey, yeah, just take our games, yeah, whatever. And then now it's like everywhere. I mean, yeah, it's neat, but it's also kind of like saying like, well, what are you, like you said, like, what are you gonna do? Like, what are you as an Xbox gonna do now if you're not gonna, do gaming or whatever the fuck is going on? So I don't know. Be interesting to see what's gonna happen. They did release something to say that even with the changes that are happening, like no one's getting fired, like the employees aren't getting fired or anything like that. So, which is really weird. I'm like, why did you release this? like who asked? So that was kind of funny to read.
No, those statements never matter though. Like you can say that when companies merge, and then
Hmm.
in a year's time, people are like, "Let go," like
Right.
whole swaths of people are just gone. So
Yeah.
like it's, uh,
Yeah. No, it's definitely not like you know a set in stone kind of thing, but it was just funny to kind of see that article pop up like after everything else kind of popped up, and you're like, okay, like was everyone worried they're gonna all get like fucking fired or something because of some changes, which is fair. But I don't know.
well, no,
I don't know.
I think the worry is that with this new person in charge, they're gonna do a huge shakeup in the actual, or like the targeting for
Hmm.
Xbox is gonna change, and in that sense, people are gonna have to be shuffled around or fired or laid off,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah, and
I
that's
I think
fair.
that would be the biggest concern. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, and that's understandable if that were to happen. Uh, I don't know. Final thoughts on this? The whole resigning and stuff like that, or
Gotta wait and see. I'm not an Xbox person myself, but the brand has been going in a weird way anyway. So I was always wondering, like, what's their next step? Or are they gonna have a next console? Right.
well, they
So,
are. They're having the all-in-one PC.
well, yeah, yeah, but like, does this change that?
No, for sure. I don't think so. I don't think I would. Funnily, if not funnily enough, funny enough. Speaking of like kind of Xbox stuff, uh, read something that the Asus ROG Xbox Ally X. So in Japan, it's currently 139,800 yen. So it's roughly, not roughly, equates to $1,233 Canadian, $900 USD. So in Japan, they actually Asus raised the price of it. So that model is now 169,800 yen. So it's now
Holy shit!
1,497 Canadian and 1,095 USD. It's about a 21% increase. In the US, Lenovo's Legion Go 2, they raised their prices to 1,849 USD. So that's 2,530 Canadian. Insane, man. These prices increases are ridiculous. Like I don't know what the reasoning. Well, no, that's a dumb lie. I know what the
Oh,
reasoning is
come on.
for. Yeah, definitely know what the reason is for. But man, 21% increase is wild. Like I don't know the sales numbers, and I don't know how well it's doing compared to like people buying Steam Decks or whatever. But that's an insane price increase. Like at this point, like 1.4K is pretty expensive. Like for a console, that's roughly like you can buy a gaming laptop for that. Not like a great one, but you could buy a gaming laptop for that, which could be the same as like buying like the Xbox Ally X. So I don't know. Price increase could be good, could not be good. I don't think so. I don't think it's good at all. But with the shortage of goddamn every fucking computer component, I'm surprised they can even make this stuff still. which brings me to my next point is that did you know the Steam Deck OLED is actually running out of stock due to memory and storage shortages? The Steam Deck LCD 256 gigabyte is actually no longer in production. So whenever it finally sells out, it's gone forever. They just can't make it. Like, like there's nothing.
It's
Apparently, they just don't have
disgusting.
anything.
Disgusting. Well,
It
I
is.
think I
It's
think this
it's.
puts into
Mm,
perspective like the price of the Switch 2, right? I think
mm,
I thought Switch 2 was expensive, or like a lot of people are like, oh, it's just a little higher than people are expecting. And then now all these things are going up in price, and Switch 2 has to. I feel like Nintendo has to hold steady for a little while longer. I feel like their pricing for the Switch 2 had some of this built in, right?
Mm,
So
mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm,
think in retrospect, that's actually a okay price for them to launch with.
mm-hmm.
But man, it sucks. It sucks. Like
D-
the whole handheld thing was always supposed to be a little bit more affordable and not laptop price, I feel like.
mm-hmm,
But
mm-hmm.
now it's also getting up there and it's not great.
No, it's getting to the point where you could literally buy a PC for what you're spending on for a handheld. Now, mind you, if the price increases in the PCs, you might not be able to anymore. But I'm just saying in general, like you were able to buy like a decent PC with the money you're now spending on like a fucking Xbox Ally X or whatever. And to me, that's pretty wild. Like it's crazy. You were talking about the Switch 2 and its pricing. Yeah, uh, I hate the pricing on it, but it probably was the correct move. Like, I mean, $6.99 is still insane, right? Uh, it doesn't make me want to buy one, but like logically, it probably had to be done because if they didn't, they'd probably be losing money. And then if they increase the price now, people are gonna be pissed, right? So
Oh yeah, yeah, 100%.
yeah, so I guess pissed them off
So
in the beginning. uh, would you get any of those like Xbox Ally X or Legion Go 2 at all or no?
no, I mean like I don't think I got enough out of the Switch 1 for me to want another handheld thing anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did play a lot on it, but I also feel like a lot of those instances I could have just played on my PC. So
Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's neat, but not essential. Plus, I still have so much on my Switch that I can play if I need something on the go that this
Mm-hmm.
is not a big deal for me.
Okay. Do you think Jackie would buy one?
No.
You don't think so?
No. I
That's true.
the thing for me, I think the rationale is that he has a Switch 1, Switch 2 because it's Nintendo, right?
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise he wants games at maximum fidelity and
Right.
whatever screen size, his single big screen and whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't think the handhelds will have what he needs.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair, honestly. I'm gonna go move on here. So I know we talked about this briefly, and I don't think you said you were a huge fan of it, but Mugenics. So they've already reached 1 million copies sold, and they actually surpassed Hades 2 in most concurrent players. Like at the time. Hades 2 had the record at 112K. Eugenics now recorded at 115K concurrent players. I was looking into the game and like I played Isaac, Binding of Isaac. I thought it was pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
This game looks fun, but like I don't know if I like the graphics kind of look weirder than Isaac in my opinion, and I don't know if I can really get around that. I also don't know what the game's about. I only looked at it very briefly, but apparently everyone loves it. And yeah, I don't know. Like, what do you think? I know you kind of mentioned you wouldn't play it or something like that, or you weren't interested.
No, I don't know anything about this game.
Oh, okay, okay.
I have nothing, I know how the game kind of looks. Actually, I'm looking at
Mm-hmm.
it right now. Is this more like hold on. Let
Or
me
we're just
just click
googling.
in here. Yeah, there's just mad
We're
googling,
mad googling
looking
right
at
now.
videos,
I know it's like supposed to be like an RPG
looking.
kind of thing with like you make cats and then you get like items, classes, and you combine them and make some crazy ass shit, and then like you just play the game. I think it's just a little tactical
Okay.
uh
Yeah, it looks
and
like
it's involved.
tactics, isometric tactics.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's really my thing though.
Right.
Could be fun. I don't have a problem with the art. Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's true.
Like it's not horrible. It
But
reminds me of
it's okay.
reminds me of Binding of Isaac, but I just don't know. Like I'm like looking at it,
Oh,
I'm like,
I mean,
fuck.
yeah, it's. I the
Right.
thing is, I was never that big of a fan of Binding of Isaac, so
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Yeah, fair enough. And the thing is here, it's
yeah,
also single player, which kind of sucks. Binding of Isaac was
mm-hmm.
co-opable.
Turn base.
So
Yeah, yeah, okay,
yeah.
no, I don't know, cool.
So you wouldn't play it?
No, yeah, I don't really. It's been a long time since I've played a turn-based tactical game that I really
Mm,
like. So
okay.
yeah.
Fair enough. I think if this was on sale, I'd pick it up. Oh fuck! It is on sale.
Hmm, hmm,
Okay,
hmm.
so it has to be a deeper sale. I'll
Right
pick it up.
now.
Yeah, right now. I'm playing it right now. Maybe it was on a deeper sale. I think about it, but it definitely popped my intrigue. Like it definitely looks intriguing. Yeah, I definitely can see myself sinking like a bit of hours into it. But we'll see. There's still a
Yeah,
bunch of other stuff coming
you like
out.
Final Fantasy Tactics. This is right up your alley.
I love Final Fantasy Tactics. Best game ever. So moving on here. Willow, right? Like the website for housing? It's a really awkward question. You've seen it?
No,
I
I'm
think
not
it's for the
familiar.
States only, I think.
Sure.
I mean, yeah. No, not Willow, sorry, Zillow. Zillow. So it's like real
Oh
estate
yeah,
rentals.
Zilla. I've
Yeah.
heard. Hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know if you knew, but in World of Warcraft, the new expansion is called Midnight, and what they announced was they're finally allowing people to buy houses in World of Warcraft, so you can play World of Warcraft and own your own home. So why I bring this up is because Zillow has partnered with Blizzard and i.e. Warcraft to create a Zillow for Warcraft. You can literally find places to buy on that fucking website. And it's hilarious. Like
It's disgusting.
like I'll shoot you the link so you can take a quick peek at it. But it is hilarious. The fact that, and now mind you, first off, this is brilliant. Like I think this is like very, very smart marketing, smart kind of like integration, get this in,
Yeah.
have people find this out, you know what I mean? Like you can even find agents and stuff, like it's hilarious. But it literally allows you to, look at where you can buy houses. And that's wild to me. And it's got like the full map integrations. I don't know how legitimate these are because I haven't went into WoW to see. Um, but yeah, WoW is now having this whole thing where you can build your own house, add in stuff, get furniture, display your achievements, all this fucking crazy stuff that a lot of other games have had. And now they're just getting into it. I don't know. I think this is pretty cool. Like for what it is, I thought it was pretty neat. It's kind of mind blowing, but the only so I don't know if it's the same thing for World of Warcraft. So Final Fantasy 14 has something similar. I don't know if you're familiar. They also have like real estate plots of land. They never had a website like this, but essentially people would just go into like the instant zone of like where all the real estate was, and you could buy land or whatever. But at the time, there's so many people playing Final Fantasy 14 that whenever they released new plots of land, it would get bought up like almost instantly. I don't know if it's from bots. I'm pretty sure from bots. And people will resell them or just actually make something
Fucking
from it.
disgusting.
And yeah, so people had to like camp like days for when things would come out and they would try to buy it. Uh, so and 14 has a pretty robust home housing kind of system. I actually enjoyed it as well. But so and I'm not too familiar with what WoW World of Warcraft is offering in that sense. So I haven't really looked into it. So I don't know. Overall, I think it's a pretty funny thing that they did. good for them. But and again, I don't know
I
if
do
this
think it
means
is
that they're
great
gonna have
marketing.
limited
I
plots. Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
Hmm.
I do
No,
wonder
sorry, go
if
ahead.
like who reached out first. Like did Blizzard say,
Mm.
"Hey, Zillow, this thing's happening," or Zillow saw it coming and they're like some genius there is like, "Yo, let's talk with Blizzard, get it done."
That definitely would be an interesting read if they ever published that. I just feel like it was some Zillow employee that plays Warcraft and they're like, guys, they're doing housing, and then that
Yep,
kind of came
yep.
to fruition or something like that. Uh, I know you're not ever gonna play Warcraft, but I feel like this is kind of cool. Uh,
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. This is pretty neat.
yeah, this is pretty neat, right? So something I was thinking about talking about real quick is there's a bunch of like kind of trailers that popped up in my feed, and kind of wanted to kind of briefly mention the ones that I kind of thought was interesting. I don't know if you saw, but there's a new Mario game. It's called My Mario, and it's kind of more of like a learning baby kind of teacher kid this with Mario kind of game. Because it's also an app, it's also on the Switch, all that stuff. I thought it was kind of interesting. Not to say that I would get it per se, but it was like Mario there, and he was like telling you like, "Let's count the five" or some stupid shit like that. I thought that was
Oh,
funny.
I think they have a new voice for Mario, right? I think it might have been like a game or two ago that they
Oh,
switched
maybe.
voice actors.
Oh, okay, fair
I'm
enough.
I'm just curious how different it is now.
It's some old man now. No, I'm kidding. Another trailer I saw was Super Battle Golf, and it looked fucking hilarious.
Oh shit.
It had everyone just tee off, and then also everyone took out their weapons and bombs and started bombing each other. So from what it looks like, you just have to like keep playing while everyone is trying to kill you, and you trying to stop them from hitting the golf, hitting the ball into the hole. Thought that was kind of interesting.
Oh, this is
I don't
very
think I
very
would play it.
cartoony looking.
Yeah,
Oh, it's out.
I thought it was kind of
It's
funny.
out.
Yeah, it was like the official launch trailer. Yeah, these are like launch trailers that I saw. I was like, oh shit, this is pretty cool. Um, so I don't know if you seen this game around. It's called Fellowship. I don't know if you heard of that before.
Mm, nope.
No. So Fellowship is actually a game that I was actually very interested in because it's very much what I enjoyed doing in an MMO. It's pretty much you just raiding dungeons nonstop. So in Fellowship, all you're actually doing is you pick a class and you just run dungeons. And they're all like procedurally created, all that stuff. It's always like new and whatever. And you pretty much just run dungeons, get gear, and then you just kind of keep playing. You kind of keep going up in ranks and all that. Uh, it- they
It looks
just
kind of like
it
WoW-ish,
does, yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, the interface itself is actually super reminiscent of what I remember when I played in WoW. So I thought that was hilarious. And I was just gonna say, season two official trailer launch came out. They have two new classes. Thought that was kind of cool. I don't know, I would try it, but I don't know enough people to play with me, so that's kind of annoying.
Yeah. No, not for me. Not for me. It could
uh,
be cool, but
yeah, it could be cool.
recent reviews is mixed.
They're all
So
mixed. It's
take
one
it
of
that
the
what you will.
things. One of the things that I don't know if they fixed yet is that like a lot of people, you got to get the elitists, right? So people go into a dungeon, if you don't know what you're doing, they just quit out. They're like, fuck you, you don't know what you're doing, get out of here. And at the time when it
Mm,
released, there was no like report button, there was no like that kind of stuff. There's no punishment for leaving, and I don't know if they added that stuff in, because if they still didn't, then I understand the mixed review still, because it's kind of like, well, you're not doing anything, like you're letting these people kind of ruin the
mhm.
game experience, and I get that. Another game launch trailer that popped up. I don't know if
Oh,
you. Sorry.
sorry, I'm just looking at the company. I think it might be Publisher.
Oh, okay.
Coffee Stain Studios. They're involved with the Goat Simulator, Satisfactory,
Mm-hmm.
Teardown.
Not
What
sure
a
what
weird,
Teardown is.
weird. Teardown's the voxel destruction destruction physics game. I thought that one
Oh,
always looked really neat.
okay, okay.
But yeah, it's a weird assortment of games. Okay,
That's the best
cool.
way. Another launch trailer or launch game that I saw, or I don't think it's out yet, but have you heard of the game Arc Creon?
How do you spell that? I've not heard of this.
Arkheron. So it's a PvP game. But it's pretty much like it's a dungeon battle royale where you build your like build like in real time. So you're going around a dungeon fighting each other and trying to like fix your build or whatever. Kind of looks cool. I don't know. I kind of have this weird liking of these kind of games because it's kind of,
Yeah,
skill
because
based
it
or
looks
whatever.
like sort of like a Diablo but PvP.
Yeah, exactly. And it kind of has some like cool kind of cool effects and kind of gameplay on it. Feels like there's ways there's some stuff you can do to like outplay people. So I don't know, it looks kind of
All right,
cool.
cool,
I
cool.
don't know if I would be into it, but it looks neat. Can't say can't say it's not.
There's a demo out right now.
Yeah, I know. I saw the demo. There's a playtest. I can do the playtest.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. Uh, One thing I want to talk about just before we kind of end everything off. I know we talked about this very briefly. Just a quick rant on fucking gacha players, man. So I know I told you briefly that there was people complaining about Enfield, saying how the game currently does not compare to what Arknights is, and I'm like, bro, Arknights has been out for how many years, and how many years has Enfield been out? Oh wait, it hasn't. It's only been out for like I don't know a month, and I find that so stupid. It doesn't just happen with like Arknights. It happens to like a lot of different games. Like people will take one gacha game and compare it to the other that's been out for like 5 years. Well, it doesn't have the same polish. Well, no fucking shit, or whatever you want to, or you want to complain about. It. I think one comment I read was saying how like, oh, if people already knew like what other games look like, shouldn't they release the game with like full capacity polish, what people want, like full end game? And I'm like, what? Like, what do you mean? Like, I don't I don't think it's possible to do that. Like
I just think it's kind of weird because Arknights is not even the same type of game.
no, it's not.
like
Like
like I can understand the sentiment if you're, let's say, going with the payday scenario, right?
mhm,
You have your payday 2 that has a billion maps, and payday 3 comes out, worst performance, like a handful of maps.
right.
Yeah, I can see it because it's very similar games, right? I can see why people would be like, why would I play the new game? But this is a totally different thing. Like, why compare? I
No,
don't know.
exactly. And I feel like people compare because they see that, oh, it's Arknights and Arknights, right? So they're like, oh, it should be like the same
Yeah.
kind of polish, same kind of like quality of life or whatever you want to talk about. I just feel like people need to chill, wait and see a bit longer and see what the developers end up doing with the game. Because number one, it's not like it's hurting you if you don't play it every single day. Like, go fucking do something else, I guess. I don't know. If you're already at endgame and you've done every single thing in the game, I feel like you need to go do something else. I don't know. I'm sorry. It sounds rude, but like, come on. It's been out for like 30 something days. Like, there was no race to it. Like, you know what I mean? And then some people were complaining about like the camera angles and then the lock camera and stuff. So this might be a bad take on my end, but I've never played. I mean, I played a ton of games with lock cameras, obviously, but I have never used the actual lock camera function. Like, I don't like my camera locked to a single enemy. I actually fucking hate that. It makes it so when I do something, it'll move my camera the way I don't want it to move. So I actually like freeform camera.
Ah,
No, again,
that is a
it's just a
bad
me
take.
thing. See, I don't like locked cameras. I don't see a point in it. I can easily use my other thumb to position my camera in a way that I can still see everything and still play the game properly. That's just a me thing.
Well, it really depends on button layouts, right? Because if you're if your camera stick's on the right side and you're jumping, your attack's also on your right hand, like your right thumb, then it makes it really difficult to switch between the two. I guess people have gotten used to it, but like I'm thinking of Zelda, right? Like
Hmm.
that's really when the lock-on thing really came into play, and that was totally fine, right? I guess as like an action adventure game, it's a little bit easier to deal with,
Hmm.
but like Arknights is kind of that. I don't know.
Yeah. And again, I feel like the whole lock camera thing is more of a me thing, but I will agree, like, the camera kind of sucks. It's not the best kind of camera angles that they use. And I get it where people are coming from, but I don't know. To complain about, I talked about this yesterday with you. Just get better, I guess. I don't know. Just be better. Just be better at the game. And then, like, another thing they were complaining about is, oh, it's so hard to see the enemy's attacks. This to me is 100% get better at the game. Like, do you
Yeah.
really want
Yes.
fucking skill trajectory on the floor? Guys, it's making a triangular attack. Like, come on, man. Like, how much more do you want? Do you want button prompts to pop up? Flashing your screen telling you an attack is coming? Like a big booming voice saying attack incoming in 2 seconds and then count it down for you? No, come on. Like, at a certain point, like, especially with these action games, it's not, you just have to learn. I mean, just look at the screen. Because you can easily
Yeah.
argue with that with like a Wua. Like, Wua doesn't have, you just have to look, I guess. You know what I mean? Eh, to me, when I read that, I was like, come on, man. Like, at this point, you should just tell the game to give you the win by standing there. Here, let me just stand here and I'll just win. I don't want to do anything.
I don't know. Sometimes it's just gamers being gamers. I don't know. It's like people can complain about anything, complain about Dark Souls or like any other action game. It's sometimes people just are bad are bad at games.
Yeah, and
Again,
that's
like
fair.
you're talking about people who might have come from playing Arknights and wanting things to be just tactics based as opposed to high speed action game, right?
Right.
So I don't know.
Yeah, and again, I'm just complaining for the sake of complaining. I just find it just hilarious that people are complaining about. There's way more things to complain about than complaining about how I can't fucking see the attack animation. I can't
I
dodge.
agree. I
Like,
agree.
oh, that's it for me this week. I don't know if there's anything you want to quickly mention before we go.
Nope. That's it for me.
Yeah, hopefully next week we'll have Jackie back and we'll be able to ask him some questions. I know he has a lot he wants to talk about, so hopefully he'll be back and we can ask him those questions and we'll have a good conversation about them.
Yep.
Alrighty, if you guys are listening on YouTube, just give us a quick follow. That'll be great. If you guys have any comments, you can leave them in the comments section below. If you're on Spotify, give us a follow as well. And we'll see you guys next week.
All right. See it.